This is Gina Galli with Jewelry Making Professor, and I am at the Tucson Beach Show at the WireKnitZ booth. And this is Norma, who is the founder of WireKnitZ. And this is also Eva, who's going to do some cool demos on how to use this really fun product. And Norma is going to show us how this all got started. And when exactly did it get started?
Well, it's probably been about 2.5 years.
Okay.
That it started as far as my interest in knitting with wire.
Okay.
And this was the little piece that I knitted while on a beach on Lake Huron in Michigan. And it took me, it was only a 4-day vacation. I wanted something for my little beach glass baubles, but it took me 2 weeks to make this. And at the end of 2 weeks, I wore it, got a lot of, you know, nice compliments from people, but I realized that there was a better way to do this.
And
had to be a better way to do it.
Okay.
So I started researching how it could be done, and then that's basically how WireKnitZ came about. It took a while to develop it, and we're still certainly developing it, but Eva Sherman from Grand River Beads has been instrumental in also bringing it to the marketplace with me, because she is a great designer.
Well,
go ahead.
I met Norma about 2 years ago at a beach show, and I instantly fell in love with the product, and I hounded her until she came to my shop and showed me how to work with it. And at that point, we just bought into the whole line, and I carried it at my shop, and I love it. It's a great, versatile product. I am a jewelry maker, so I primarily go in that direction, but the versatility of this product is endless. We've met some mixed media artists. In fact, this is Geraldine, and I can't remember her last name. She makes these felted bowls, and she bought one the other day, and I am just loving this so much. I just want to eat it. I think it's just so fabulous. But just to give you a little brief overview of WireKnitZ, it comes in a series of 5. The 1 and 2 are the light gauge wire, and the 1000 is the thin 1/2 inch, and the 2000 is the 3-inch wide. The 3, 4, and 5 are also 3 inches wide, but they come in a tight, a medium, and a coarse knit. So just to give you a really quick something, just so that you can see what we do with it, I'm going to do a simple bangle.
Awesome.
And what we're going to do first is we're going to layer them. When we layer them, it gives this nice little dimensional quality to it. You can almost create your own third color. WireKnitZ comes in how many different colors, Norma?
25.
25 different colors,
Yeah.
but if you layer it, you can make your own. So, this little handy-dandy kitchen tool works really great for pulling the product, because you've got raw ends here and they catch on the wire. So all I'm doing is pulling the black over the green.
And that changes, it really affects the color,
this little dimension. And then to do sort of a basic bangle, this is so easy, and one of the things I love about this is instant gratification. My natural bent is towards wire and metals, and basically that is because it's quick.
Right.
But if you just sort of pull this out, it naturally bends, and then I'm just going to go around and cinch it down a little bit, and then do the other end, the same thing. And you always want to do 2 folds so that you get the raw end buried inside. And then depending on the length you start with, I started with a fairly short piece, so I'm just getting a small little bangle here, but ideally I want to have a little bit of space in between to embellish with, you know, wire or silk ribbon. You can sew this down with fireline or wire, or you can just do this and sort of work harden the metal, and then it's not going to unravel, it's not going to unroll, and it gives a little ruffled edge. And you know, we gals always like pretty ruffly things. And you can size it by stretching it this way to fit over your wrist. And there you can toss a little silk ribbon. We've been doing this. Class Act makes these beautiful hand-dyed silk ribbons, and they're multicolored, so you tie them on in the middle and you make a knot, and it just, I mean, it's just a fun, easy project, very easy to wear. This is a class that I'm going to be teaching today, and these are Patricia Healy components, but they work so nicely with the WireKnitZ, and this is the 5000 series of WireKnitZ. This is a project that we're just sort of finishing up. It's still in the works, but this is made with what
That's the Fire Brick Red and the 5000 series, so it's the medium knit. And then underneath the medium knit is the fuchsia in the 3000 series, which is the tight knit, and both of those are in the heavy gauge.
Right, and then we added these great components that were designed specifically for WireKnits, and they're made by Coop Beads. And
they're called bookends. You can see.
Yeah.
So they're enameled copper.
So right now I haven't, you can see I have not attached the last piece there, but then the final step will be to add a little clasp on either end, and I think that's going to make a great cuff. Let me see your wrist here for a second.
Well, let's do that one. Yeah. Sorry, got too much on.
Visualize that completed there.
Awesome. Yeah. Very nice. So many options, really.
There are. You know what? Grab that other piece by Bea. This is such a beautiful piece.
Oh my.
Taught a class in this. This is actually the 3000 series, which has the most structural integrity. And then she encapsulated cording in what is it? Velvet, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? That she hand colored, and then attached little beads. And this is a little vintage bug. So it's a beautiful piece. There's just so many different things that you can add to WireKnitZ to embellish, and I mean even beyond jewelry.
Right.
Work with it in so many different mediums.
In fact, we've started saying to people that just add WireKnitZ.
Yeah, just add WireKnitZ.
You just add WireKnitZ, and you get an extra element of structural 3D dimensionality to your project, whatever you choose to do.
And lots of texture, right?
Yes.
Lots of texture.
And it's obvious just in looking at this too. This is what you already held up.
Yes, that's the Geraldine bought that. She made that last night.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
New artist with WireKnitZ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
And I want to go over here and show some other really cool samples of beautiful things that have been done. Just
this is another Bea Grab piece.
wow.
Here's really a simple thing that you can do.
Yeah.
It's so delicate looking, but it actually wears really well. This is the 1000 series, which is 1/2 inch wide. And you just bury little components inside and twist them. The Snap Setter is a product that works really well with WireKnitZ. And this is a cuff that actually when I made it, I thought I want this to be an offset.
Oh, nice.
So it has grosgrain ribbon attached. I did that on the sewing machine.
Right.
And then attached snaps to it, so it's an easy closure. We also have a company called Vegas Airs. Here's their card. Here's their little, if you can kind of get in on her. She's our little angel
cute.
that we travel, our little fairy angel that we travel with. She brings us good luck, but she's got little WireKnitZ wings.
Yes, she does.
And they do all kinds of wonderful figurative dollies, dragons, and all kinds of things. This is something that I taught at the show. It's a cinched cuff. New design. All of the merchants that carry WireKnitZ have this tutorial, and it's real easy. 2 of these come from one 9-inch piece of WireKnitZ. So it's an easy project and very affordable. Here's the series that I actually taught at the class at the Tucson To Be True Blue show. Yeah, right.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
It's been a long week already.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
That's something with the 2000 series, just weaving wire right through it. And then here's another one with the 2000 where we ended up doing
the snaps. That's
the black
clever.
over the henna brown. Just because it's a tube, you can pull it through, and then add a chain to it. It's all cold connections.
Nice.
And adding fiber here. So you can see lots of things you can do with it.
And you have a website, and you also give, you have some design ideas and tutorials also on your website.
Ideas, video tutorials we're going to be doing. Eva has done a few already, but we will have those on the website very shortly as well.
Okay, great. So this is definitely a cool new hot product you're going to be seeing lots of, right?
Yes, and we're looking for artists. We're actually sort of in the beginning stages of compiling a book with various artists' projects. So if you're interested, contact Norma at WireKnitZ.com.
Awesome.
And we'd love to see your project.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing with all of us.
Thank you.
We'll see lots of you soon.